Coralla Ficklin McLean, welcome, WYLCOME, welcome.com. Thank you for coming to my video. In this section of the videos that I have up, I'm going to be contrasting. Now, I've done a little bit of that before, but I'm going to do much more. I'm going to be contrasting sounds, long sounds contrasting with short sounds. Those are mostly vowels. No, those are all vowels. And then long sound, and then minimum pairs. Letters that sound almost alike. And if you're not an English speaker, and if we speak, as some people think that we do at times, quickly, you can get those two letters mixed up. F and V is one as example. D and T is another example, but I have a whole set of them. Right now, we're going to be looking at long versus short vowels, contrasting the long sound with the short sound. So let me share my screen. Share. And there we are. I just want you to listen to how the long A versus the short A, or the long vowel versus the short vowel is done. So I'm not going to do that much explaining. I will tell you if the word is important or not. So even though you know how to pronounce the word, you'll know that the word is basic English. These two words, lake and lack, are basic. And also, please excuse me if sometimes I get tongue twisted, because sometimes it's hard to say short versus long sound, two words following each other. Lake, lack, important words. Rake, rack, rape, rap. Rape is a very important verb. It's a very tragic verb. It's what one person does to another person, using sex as a mean of demonstrating one's power, to rape. And and I'm not going to say, that a man rapes a woman, because it's never been just that. It's been both sexes participate in it, but maybe differently, but both sexes participate. That is, males rape males, males rape females, females rape females, and a female can rape a male if he forces her to have sex, even by not violently, but just threaten. I know it happened zillions of times during the period of enslavement of Black Americans or African Americans, where the wife of the enslaver would force herself on an enslaved male. And she would just say, well, if you don't have sex with me, I'll just tell my husband, you tried to rape me. Boom. Stake, stack, make, mac. Make is a very important verb, to make. Bake, back. Both bake is an important word, and back is very, very important. And it has a number, and it has at least two functions, as an adverb and as a noun. I'm thinking, as a verb too, as a verb, to back, to support. And then of course it can become a two-word verb, to back up, to back on, to back down, to back over. So back is very important. Bake is too, but back is very important. Hate, hat, both important words. Bait, bat. But notice, because I'm here for the sound, the long A sound, and then contrasting it with the short A sound. Fate, fat. Mate, mat. And notice how I'm making the vowel long versus the making the vowel short. To make it long, these are short words. I add an E at the end. You can't do this to all words. And then I take off the E. So the A with the E at the end is long. The A without the E is short. Bathe, bath. Not only does the A in both words change, does not have the same, the A in the long A and the short A, two different pronunciation. That E also changes the sound of the TH. Bathe, the, bath. You don't say bathe, it's bathe. It's a much softer sound. Fade, oh, important words. Fade, fad, grade. Grade is important. Grad, that means you're a graduate. Either you're a graduate from high school, you're a graduate from college, and there are students, once you finish, you get your bachelor's degree from university, you go to graduate school, so you're a grad in graduate school. Kate, cat. Cat is important. I mean, it's an animal that people have. Bane, ban. Grace, grass. Notice that C is soft. It's pronounced like an S. They're not super important words. Maybe grass is. Ate, at. Ate, the past tense of the verb to eat, important. At, very important. These are basic words in the English language. This is the past tense of the verb to eat, and the preposition at, which has a lot of different meanings in English. Cane, can. Can is important, but can is super important. It's the verb to be able to. People get it mixed up a lot of times with may. May and can do not mean the same thing. They do not mean the same thing. Cape, cap. Rate, rat. Rat is important. It's an animal, but also it's what you call someone that you can't trust. You're a rat. Pain, pan. Pan is what you cook with. It's not bread like in Spanish, pan. It's, you don't say pan, you say pan. And it's short, and it's what you cook in. Frying pan. Main, man, very important word. It's the male. Sane, sand. I guess sand is an important word. I mean, it's not the most important, but it's up there. Take, tack. Take, very important. It's the verb to take. Okay, the past tense is took. Is one of the most important irregular verbs in the English language. Jake, Jack, two names. Stripe, strip. Tripe, trip. Trip is okay. Trip is, well, it's not the most important word. Sight, sit. Sit is important, the verb to sit. Height, there was a woman, oh, this must be back in the 70s or 80s. It was called the Height Report. It was a report on sexuality in the United States, very famous. But her name is Height. And that's not an uncommon name. It's not the most common. And hit, very important word, to hit someone. And has a lot of different meanings. And it can be a noun as well as a verb. As a noun, it doesn't mean the same thing as a verb. It was a hit. That means it was a success. No, it doesn't mean. And to hit is to hit someone. Hide, hid. Hide is the infinitive. Present, used in the present indicative tense, simple form. And hid is the past tense of the verb to hide. It's the past tense. The past participle is hidden, Hidden. Pike, pick is important. Pike, not so much. Psych, sick is important. Fine, thin, fine is important. And it has at least 3 functions. It can be a noun, it can be an adjective, and it can be a verb. And it could be an adverb. 4. This one word, and it means different things depending on its function. Time, important. Tim, dime, dim. Slime, slim. Wine, when is important. Irregular verb, simple form, when. Past tense form, one. Vine, then. Pine, pen. Line, Lin-Manuel, the man who co-wrote the hit play Hamilton, and I think In the Heights. Pipe, Pip. Nice is it's important. Nick, although nobody, well, yeah, you can say somebody's nice. Slice, slick, slice is important. A piece of. Bike, bick. Ride is important. Rid. Shine, shin. Bile, bill. Bill is important. Slide, slid. Pile, pill. Mile is important. Mill, and we're back to the beginning. Lake, lack. So we're contrasting this section of videos. I'm going to have a lot of videos in which I'm contrasting sounds. And you're going to have to learn these different sounds. Sometimes they're very close to each other. Other times, no. It depends on the word and it depends on the sound. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to say thank you for coming to my video. Please share my video as much as you can. And I wish you a good day. So this is Coralla Ficklin McLean at Welcome, WYLCONE, welcome.com. Have a good day. Bye.